Welcome to Political Science 1500, American 20th Century Political History. This is the course introduction. This is day 1. This is a course that is going to combine political science, history, sociology, psychology, and a series of other disciplines in a way that I hope will make the study of the 20th century interesting for you. Now, I suspect, and my theory of this course is, that if we look back at the 20th century, the mistakes that we made, the challenges we face, and the choices we made, we may do better. You may do better at managing the 21st century. That is my goal. I created this course about almost 10 years ago now, and I've had a number of freshmen and upperclassmen take the course, and I think that they've had a good experience. Now, you'll learn quickly that this follows my own little learning paradigm. I'm going to offer you a series of videos as part of today's lesson. One will be a course introduction itself that will expand a little on what I say. The other will be my philosophy of learning. My philosophy of learning is that learning is the process of interrupting ignorance and engaging curiosity. You'll find out more about that as you watch these small videos that I've recorded. And then I created for this program, for this course, something I call the Think, Know paradigm. Essentially what this is about the way you'll organize and write your papers. You will start out by writing, I think I know, about the particular topic to which you may be assigned. And it is likely that you may know nothing about it. And I want you to write that down as sort of as a marker of where you start in your understanding. For example, if I assign to you the execution of George Stinney Jr. on June 16, 1944, you'd probably write, I know nothing about George Stinney and why he was executed. Next, you will do the I know. That is your research part. Again, this next little video will help explain that. And then finally, I think, which is the place where you get a chance to express your own values, your own reflections. And that is the Think Know paradigm. And it is my hope that having marked down your position, a position of ignorance at the beginning, lack of introduction to the topic, and then at the end, you'll see how far you've come. That's the Think Know paradigm. In terms of class management, I also have a little video that you'll see, and I do hope that we're able to see the entire semester through in the classroom, because I want to look forward to hearing your questions, to watching you react to these lessons, and myself to be able to pose questions to you. One of the magic elements of this course is the reliance on contemporaneous sources. Again, I have a little video that will be included in today's lesson, and I want you to look at the newspapers, the magazines of the day in the 20th century, because it's often said that newspapers are the first draft of history. Often they contain lots of details, some of it wrong and some of it right. But to see what people thought on the day that John Kennedy was killed, on the day that the Challenger disaster occurred, those are the measures of the immediacy that you'll get from contemporaneous sources. The course is intended to be one that stimulates you to think about both the present and the past. I have it organized along 10 modules. Next time on the second session, we will start on module number 1, They Died Horrible Deaths. I will walk you through these modules as the organizing principles under which the course is organized. They are meant to be launching pads for the larger topics that we will discuss. So please look at those modules and follow along. Now, what I ask you to do in preparation for every class is go to Blackboard, look at the handouts, and read the handout and read any other collateral material that may be introduced on this day. I want you to read it in advance so that you may come to class prepared with questions, prepared to engage your curiosity. Now, history, political history, doesn't happen on a single dimension. It happens in terms of politics, personal ambition, the world around us, the culture. I read many years ago a book by William Manchester that I cite as an optional book, and I do have it on reserve over at the library, and I will have some assigned readings for you to go over and look at in this Manchester book. It's called The Glory and the Dream. Manchester wrote about the history of the 20th century between 1932 and 1968. And what impressed me so much when I finished that 2-volume work of Manchester's is how he took the culture, the sociology, the music, the popular trends, as well as historic events, and built them into a complete whole. And that is the magic that I'm looking to recreate in this course, Political Science 1500, American 20th Century Political History. Please go now and read and watch the little videos that I have set aside covering each of these topics, because we now are underway. The semester has begun.